think I had on this shirt last night. What night even is it? So I was working on the carpool schedule, and I was like, I legit thought today was Monday. It's Wednesday. And I was like, how many? I must feel like Sleeping Beauty without the beauty. What time is it? This is what happens when you live with a child who doesn't sleep well. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Amos, our almost 10-year-old with autism, takes medicine, and our caregiver and my 14-year-old daughter have really been working hard at him sleeping in his own bed, and I'm very appreciative. And it's wonderful. But he wakes up in the night, panics because I'm not there. Now, if I'm out of town, he doesn't panic because he knows I'm out of town. It's only if I'm in the house. I mean, what am I going to do? Move out? So I typically would just sleep with him because it was easier than waking up. Because this morning, I was in that sleep at 4:30, and I hear, you know what that is? That's feet running down the hall. Mommy, Mommy. So I go get in bed with him. Well, then he talks. So I was up from 4:30 to 5:30. And then when I lay there, I thought about I could go exercise. I could get up and write. I could, clean up Legos. I could make lunches. I could get on that exercise machine I bought at the Habitat store. But I'm so tired. So I went back to sleep. And then the alarm went off at 7. And it was like I had slept 2 half nights, which was even worse. Is Kate? Yeah, so we were supposed to have a chat tonight for, I see you watching Jennifer Mercer. Well, who the devil's Jennifer Mercer? We were supposed to do Mom Wednesday night trifecta. And my friend Kate Swinson is sick. She looks bad. She feels terrible. She feels bad. Do not tell her that she has COVID. When someone is sick, they do not want to hear that they have COVID. Of course, the first thing I asked her was, do you think you have COVID? But we're not saying that. It is annoying. And then she said that people were acting like she was going to get them sick while she was trying to do a video over the internet. You cannot get people sick over the internet. When I had COVID, people were all over me that my family was in the house. Where the hell are they supposed to go? I mean, it'd be great if they left. Nobody's that lucky. Nope. Yes, exactly, Brittany. You hear feet. Is it really feet? You don't know. It's terrible. Is it too late to sign up for the subscriber weekend? So that is what I have been doing all frickin' day today, is working on my subscriber weekend. And yes, you can sign up, Caroline, until Friday. If you are a subscriber, you can come to my weekend, which is October 13th through the 15th. And it is going to be really fun. There are trolley rides. There are boat rides with Captain Mark included. There is catering from the amazing Joanna Dunn. There is Shrimp by the Bay Friday night. There is felting. There is Botox. There is shopping. There is permanent jewelry. There is eating. There's a food truck with coffee and muffins. There's the coffee shop, the coffee house. What else? My husband is giving tours. I mean, this is a big time. So if you want to become a subscriber and come for the weekend, there are 5 hotel rooms left downtown because people kept going online and being like, it's full. You have to call, people. You have to call. You call to get the room. It says it's full because it's booked for tails. like the dog. Can you tell that I had steak for dinner? But no pressure. What I really wanted to talk about, what is permanent jewelry? This is such a hot topic. I just did a subscriber video. This is permanent jewelry. Do you see this? It is a bracelet, and it does not come off. Flights and lodging included. Yes. Yep, your airfare is included, your lodging. Yeah, I want to go into debt over this thing. Carrie Curiello is going to be here. Kate Swenson, name of the hotel. Well, when you become a subscriber, you'll see my post up. Ooh, are there going to be painkillers? That's a wonderful idea. Maybe we'll have them for breakfast on Saturday. I have 6 dogs. Well, don't bring the dogs. What is the website? tailsweekend.com. Isn't that so clever? My friend Sydney Dunn did that. Tour with Thomas would be cool. Yes, and then a tour of Thomas's parents' house. Don't anybody mention that to them yet? Because I haven't asked them yet. So, shh, 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 shh. Did y'all hear about what happened on Delta? Is that 14 karat gold? Is that 14 karat gold? No, that's rose gold. I got it at the Roses in the machine, you know, where you put the quarter in. No, I can't remember what kind it is. It wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive. That's what it is. Just signed up. Penny's signed up. I've already ordered. Ooh, I got real good gift bags. I mean, good. I ordered them from downtown, from the Posh Pelican. They're good. No animals or children. You're always slurping. You don't even know slurping. Slurpee? What's your painkiller recipe? What? A cup of pineapple juice, a half cup of cream to coconut, a half cup of orange juice, a half cup of coconut, and a 1/4 cup of Pusser's rum. Delta. Yes, somebody just said it. Was it Kate? You try to sign up? I don't know what it's doing. Delta diarrhea. That's right. Beth and Kate know. If you have to have an MRI, what do you do with the bracelet? Well, I guess if you had to have an MRI on your arm, you'd have to cut it off. An MRI where? I don't usually just hop off and get MRIs. I guess I don't worry about it. So on the Delta flight from, let's just move on to Delta. From Atlanta to Spain, I want to play for you a recording from the pilot. But because I don't want Facebook to ban me or continue to suspend me, I can't play you the recording. So I'm going to pretend to be the pilot, and I'm going to read it just like the pilot said it. It's more like talky plagiarism. This is a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger that had diarrhea all through the plane. Yeah, that's right. Capture. They want us to come back to Atlanta. Did you get that? I listened to that like 500 times. This is a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger that had diarrhea all through the airplane. Copy that? So they want us to come back to Atlanta. Diarrhea. That's not your name. What if you were the poor person that had the diarrhea? I mean, I feel bad for that. If you're watching out there and you had diarrhea, look, Kelly doesn't like Delta. You cannot blame Delta for a passenger having diarrhea. Why aren't you wearing your hat with my coonskin hat? That's a good question because it's upstairs and I don't feel like going up there to get it. So, no cussing. You're going to get me in trouble. One of the passengers said the plane smelled like vanilla because it was like they were spraying stuff all over it. They had to go back 2 hours into a trip. They had to go back to the airport 2 hours backwards. And then the flight people had to lay down paper towels so that people could get out of the plane and not get in it. And what was the diarrhea person doing? Did they have extra pants? And there's no place you can't like throw your stuff in the trash. I wonder if you could like release the exit door and just throw it out. But then what if it landed at somebody? The poor passenger. I mean, if you had diarrhea in your pants on a plane, I'm really thinking about what I would do. I think I would have to take my pants off. You can't even get half your fanny in that sink. I might throw up if I was on the plane. Vanilla SH. And you know, diarrhea smells bad. Do you think, and you know, it's possible. When I had the last COVID, I had a COVID booster last August. Go to the bathroom. Well, nobody has diarrhea in their pants on purpose. It just happens. I mean, I haven't. At least not in a while. I had the COVID booster before we went to, where did we go? Iceland. I was like, this is great. I'm going to get the COVID booster so I don't get COVID on this darn cruise ship. Well, I get the COVID booster on a Wednesday and we fly on Thursday. Yeah, I heard about the passenger that went missing on the cruise boat. You know darn well it's always a man, and I know what happens. They get up there and they start peeing and they fall off. Maybe he didn't, but that's normally what they do. And we're in the airport the next day, and I'm like, I'm real tired I don't know where I was, Canada or somewhere. So I laid in the airport on the seats and slept where my family did something. Well, then we get on the cruise boat. It's a very nice cruise boat. And I'm like, I'm going to eat. I think I'm hungry. I ate pasta. I ate bread pudding. And then a while later, I had shrimp. And I had sushi. And I had, what's that real good? Wagyu beef. It's like, I am just so hungry. So strange. So then I had some cookies. Well, I'm laying there in the bed at it was about 12 o'clock Icelandic time. And I was thinking, something's wrong with me. I first thought, I'm hungry. I need to order a bagel or something. And then I was like, I can't be hungry. I've eaten all this food. Like, I am like the person from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Not Veruca Salt. Who's the real chubby one that eats all the food? I might be getting movies mixed up. Maybe I'm thinking about Goonies when he's trying to eat all the ice cream. Anyway, I got sick. I mean, and if I'd been on an airplane, I mean, I don't know what I would have done. You know, when you're on a toilet and you need access to a trash can, that would be a problem in an airport bathroom. And I was in there, Violet, you're turning happening violent. I was in there for hours. I was so sick that I got myself together. I put on a robe. I went down to the medical clinic. People who are doctors do not work on cruise boats. No one in their right mind wants to be a doctor on a cruise boat. So you end up with sort of doctors who maybe got their medical degrees on a Caribbean island. And if you're out there watching and you went to Caribbean island medical school, blah, 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 just don't talk to me. So anyway, this doctor is like, I think you have a virus. I was like, oh, hello. I had the COVID vaccine. He was like, well, you're going to need to take, and gave me some phenermine or something, phenermine. Isn't that stuff you take when you're fat? Fin. I mean, I took that recently. I'm not calling people fat. He gave me not phenermine, the other stuff to make you not sick. I can't remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You put it under your tongue. It tastes terrible. Well, I immediately threw up again. Why do you call it the jab? I'm going to ban you just for that. I can't take anybody that calls it the jab. Basically, I'm just going to suspend you. I mean, you say jab, and that tells me all I need to know about you. And it's nothing good. I just can't take it. The jab. Anyway, Finnegan. Yes, Finnegan. And I throw that up. And then I'm like, I need everything you got. Well, he gave me a shot. He gave me I don't know what he gave me. I got in the bed. This is about 2 a.m. and slept the next day till 6 p.m. And I missed Blue Lagoon in Iceland, which my children swear was the best part of the whole trip. And you didn't even go. I'm like, do you think I didn't want to go? I just wanted to go to Iceland so I could lay in the bed all day? No. Anyway, that's my sick story. The other time I've been really sick is we had a good friend. My husband had a good friend getting married, and it was going to be this great weekend. You know, we don't get many people. We're kind of older, right? We had 3 kids at the time, so it was sort of fun. And the same thing. Me got real sick. And my husband, who is not very good when people are sick, he says, I'm in the bathroom, and then I get in the bed, and he goes, are you, I have been sick as a dog. Are you going to go to the wedding? The wedding? I'm in here dying, and you're asking me if I'm going to the wedding? Well, then the babysitter calls, and my middle son, he's throwing up at home. And her mother, who's a veterinarian, is over there cleaning up dog doo-doo. Jab is a British term. The person that said it wasn't British. It was American. So anyway, we had to go home. He did go to the wedding. I think it's unfair to ban someone for saying the J word. I didn't ban them. I suspended them. This is my page. I can have rules. This is not a democracy. This is a monarchy. This is like Swaziland. Have you ever heard of King Mswati? He was in charge when I was there. It's a very old monarch. You make the rules. The J word is not allowed. There's lots of words that aren't allowed. That's just one of them tonight. I'm not going to be lectured on getting a vaccine. Go ahead. Somebody say something else. Watch me ban you too. Then go ahead and tattle on me. She's banning people. Hello, what do y'all think this is? Nuts. I've been to Swaziland. Yes, I have. I bet you haven't been to Ngwani. I lived at a teaching college in Swaziland for a semester. And I worked with King Java Mahamba. I taught in a classroom, and I had children that came in one day and they were going, Nitoko, Nitoko. And I was like, what is that? They were stomping a bat to death in the classroom. Well, that was all that was. That's all gone. My name in Siswati was Sawubona. Sawubona. Sawubona is getting ready to say night-night, people. And if you're the diarrhea Delta person, I just want to say, no one holds anything against you. We hope you feel better. And if you want to come be a subscriber, send me your Venmo and I'll pay. What was that like living there? It was awesome. Except on July 4th, I felt really sad. The rules are subject to change without notice. That's right. I mean, my daughter's like, well, Russell had Snapchat when he was 14. I don't care. I don't care that he had Snapchat when he was 14. What does that have to do with anything? My brother got a car for Christmas and I got a stereo. I mean, tough luck, Tootsie. This is called real life. You get what you get and you're not going to have a fit. I'm not getting another shot. I am not planning to get another COVID vaccine. I will say that. The person is sort of right, even if I'm bitter over it. I've had 2 or 3 boosters and got so sick. I've had COVID 3 times. I mean, I was certainly getting those suckers, and now I just take that Paxlovid. But the last time I had COVID, which was like a month ago, I felt terrible, but a bad headache. Not throw up. I feel like half the world is sick right now. All these kids are going back to school. What if you were sitting beside the Delta man? Well, who said it was a man? If I were sitting by that person, it doesn't sound like the person sat very long. It sounds like they walked around a lot. Okay, golly. Carry on, people. Subscribers, see you in the morning.